Now we want to ask you to do some problems. Okay, we first of all want you to construct your own graph for the factor 1.5. That's kind of implicit. That's the graph we've been using. So we want to construct your own graph for factor 1.5. And for this and for everything else, there are no calculations involved. You construct the graph, you construct your doublings, and you construct your 1.5 factors as best you can. You can use compass and straight edge. You can do this very accurately with compass and straight edge, and I do recommend it. But if for one reason or another you don't want to spend the time or don't have those materials available, it's not absolutely necessary to do that. You can eyeball it. You'll get better results, more accurate results if you construct it. But it's okay if you don't, as long as you are careful and try to do a really good job. You should spend at least 10 minutes constructing that graph, the best graph you can construct in 10 minutes. If you want to spend more than that, okay, but we don't want to use up all your time. There are more important things to do. Okay. Then you want to label that graph to represent y equals f of x equals 4x to the p, where p is the log of 1.5 over log 2. That is the value of p that corresponds to the factor 1.5. Again, you're not going to calculate that number. Later on, we will calculate that number and make some comparisons, but right now we're doing all of this with no calculations. And then, based on your graph, estimate the values of f of 2, f of 3, and f of 3 minus f of 2. Then, estimate solutions to the equations f of x equals 1 and f of x equals 10. Remember, f of x is your 4x to the p, but you aren't going to use that because you're not going to do the calculations. You're just going to take f of x equals 1. You got your graph, you've labeled your graph, you've scaled it, so you should know where f of x equals 1 occurs. F of x equals 10 also. Okay, then estimate f of 8 divided by f of 2. Okay, get those results with no calculations. Now, in a subsequent video, I'll tell you what some of these results should be, but I don't want you to look at those until you've actually done all this. Okay, now I'm going to continue with the new, with the new board and enhance this problem set. But for right now, this is what I want you to do.